Hi, I'm Sam from NSE, and today I'm talking to Heriot-Watt Esports Society. I'm joined by.
Hi, I'm Kieran. I'm the esports coordinator at What Esports. That's Heriot-Watt's like esports and video game society at the uni. Um, we dabble in a bit of everything. Um, we play games like all the like super competitive games from like Valorant and League of Legends, CS and Rainbow Six, that kind of thing. And we've also got like some nice communities of people that play some more like kind of laid back, like friendly games, stuff like Sea of Thieves and Escape from Tarkov. Maybe not friendly, but you know what I mean. And like even like Bloons, we have people like playing Bloons loads recently. So we've got a bit of everything that people play. And yeah, that's us.
What? So you're the esports rep, right? So what
That's me.
what does an esports rep do as part of your esports society?
So my like title responsibilities in our society, uh, it's my job ultimately to oversee and represent the competitive community within the society, which does happen to be like a fairly large portion of it, which is understandable given we're called an esports society. But I run. So I'm in charge of. We have a team of game reps in our society. Almost all of them are for our competitive games. So we have a game rep for League of Legends, Rainbow Six, Valorant, CS:GO, Dota. We did have Overwatch. Our Overwatch community is a little bit wavering
Yeah,
recently, but that's so I'm overseeing them, and they communicate with me, and they run their own like sections. So our Valorant lead Joe, he runs three Valorant teams, and he makes sure that our team one like practices and like does really well, and they get on that kind of thing. And he helps run like friendlier tournaments. So we've done a lot in the past for Valorant. We've done these 2v2, like we've taken like CS:GO's Wingman and we've ported that over to Valorant, and I've done that with our Valorant leads. And that's been really fun. So that's one of my jobs, is overseeing that kind of stuff.
yeah.
And then my other one is kind of um, I uphold a kind of competitive integrity that I think I'm really proud of in our society. Is we have people that are like quite committed. So I'd compare it to like maybe not professional sports teams, but people like they turn up to practice, like they're committed. Like if they say they're going to play in a team, they'll turn up when they've said that they're going to turn up. And like we make sure that like there's no like no kind of cheating or any kind of like BM. We want to like it's like respectful like sportsmanship and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's me. That's like esports coordinator. It's kind of does what it says on the tin, I think. But yeah, that's what I do.
And do you think? I mean, you can take as much ownership of this as you want, but obviously, Heriot-Watt are the highest ranking Scottish university and the British University Esports Championship. So is that do you think that's down to the way you kind of manage the esports tournament activities?
I think kind of the kind of discipline that I've come in with, especially coming from a regular sports background. I've played a lot of rugby in the past, and actually I probably moved to esports because of a massive rugby injury. But so a lot of it comes like that kind of ideology of like that kind of respect for your team and the other team comes. But it's our players at the end of the day. It's our players that are doing this. Like we have an amazing set of players across. We had 17 teams last semester, and over the last 2 years, we've come top 8 in Rainbow Six, Hearthstone, Overwatch, Dota. I think this semester, our Valorant team is looking to come top 4. I think fourth is the worst they can come, as of right now. So, our players are really what make it. Like I can only do so much. I can tell people to do this and the other, but like in reality, it's up to our community members and our team members to put in the work and the effort, and it's really down to them for the success that we've seen.
So I was well, I was going to ask about the biggest achievement from your society that you've achieved together. I kind of we kind of touched on the British University Esports Championship and placements within those tournaments, but is there another one that springs to mind, or is that your kind of like biggest achievement as a
Um,
society?
so I think that combined, so we're really proud, as you said, we're really proud of our position within Scotland. So like we're a small university. For anybody that's heard of Heriot-Watt, I mean, there's a good chance you might not have heard of it, especially if you're not from Scotland, because we are a small university. So we're really punching above our weight in terms of the performance and that kind of thing. Like, if you look at actually like people's like average ranks in these teams, we're not that good. Like, genuinely, it's because of that effort. So that's for me, absolutely, that is our biggest achievement as a society. But other things that I think we do really well, and I'm really happy with, and I think the other committee members are really proud of, is we have a big community. We have people that have graduated, people from outside of the university. We have people that currently go to the university, and they are all like, we have like quite a large community of people that all kind of gel quite well together. And it's like, you know, you can ping a game at LFG and there'll be like 20 people. Like, they might laugh at you if you pinged League. If you ping like Valorant, you know, people like, yeah, I'll come play like that. Like, and building that community is something we're really happy with. And I think last of all, I think we're really proud of kind of we've garnered ourselves a bit of respect with some of the partnerships we've made. We ran I think you must have heard of it, because NSE gave us a bit of a helping hand, but we did the Battle for Edinburgh about a month ago now. That's something we're really proud of. So making that connection with our other universities in Edinburgh, who also have esports societies, by the way, if you're watching this on results day, they all have, I mean, every uni across the country does, but almost. But anyway, we're really proud of that. I think that's something we plan to turn into like a big event every year, like a big LAN where everyone's invited to come. And you know, that was really fun to organize, and I think it was really fun for the players involved. And we had help from like Corsair and Monster and you guys, as well as our own like partnerships outside of that tournament. We've been sponsored by local nightclub for the last 2 years. Hive, anyone that lives in Edinburgh will know it's got a bit of reputation.
That good reputation.
No comment. But there's Hive. We've had help from our student union with like a bit of like some nice deals for our members. When they go down, they can get like really cheap like drink and a burger and stuff. And also recently we were approached by oh, this is bad, I forgot what they're called. Oh, that's really bad.
It's got so many opportunities.
AIM Labs.
AIM Labs. Okay,
not
nice.
AIM Labs. It's the not AIM Labs. It's Kovacs. Oh, that's bad. I'm in trouble for that. We were approached by Kovacs, who I've used in the past, and we have a couple of like our best players have used in the past as well. And they came to us for a deal where they want to support our community and our players to succeed. And that's something which maybe it's a little bit of an ego boost for us, but we're really happy that we're approached and not the other way around. I think that says something about the kind of success and the kind of people that we have involved in our society.
Awesome. I mean, so yeah, it's cool to see the kind of like Battle of Edinburgh stuff and other Scottish universities joining up together with you as a catalyst to kind of run these tournaments, because that's one way that university sports in Scotland is going to grow if kind of all the universities join together and put on these events and more opportunities for students to play. So it's great to see that kind of being a success, especially in kind of like the COVID times. So hopefully that can be even bigger next year, fingers crossed. But talking about next year in 21-22, the academic year, as a society, do you guys have any goals for next academic year?
I think the biggest goal that we've spoken about with some community members, but within the committee as well, is we really want to kind of claim our own space within the university. I think that we feel like the biggest and last like major step that we have to kind of becoming a full-fledged, established, recognized esports society will be to have our own physical space within the university. Now, to start with, I won't go into too much detail as to how the talks have gone with the university, but we've been asking just for kind of social space, because it's somewhere that like I'd compare ourselves more to a sports. I guess it depends, right? We kind of like a sports team, and we're like a regular society where it's just people that have common interests can make friends and do things. But we're also a sports team in that people practice, and there's like that kind of team culture. People can get quite tightly knit, and like they're all like in it together. But we really want basically a space in the university where people can hang out and play games and stuff like that. And if we've established that, we can also look to set up partnerships with some big hardware companies. And I'm sure everyone's heard at this point, but Warwick have this amazing space at their university now. They're the best in England. We're the best in Scotland. So we'd kind of like to try and mirror that and see if we can make some kind of progress. And at some point within the next kind of year or two, we want our own space so that we can go to these companies and be like, yo, look at us. We are successful. We are driven. We are proud of what we do. We've got this space from our university, and now we need something to fill it. And hopefully we can turn that into maybe not like a full-fledged esports arena, but like a practice area or a social space for our members is the last big thing, I think.
Nice. I mean, that's pretty ambitious, but I definitely think an achievable goal with the way that universities are supporting esports societies now. As you mentioned, like Warwick are getting that investment to have a physical playing space for their esports society. So yeah, good luck with that one. But I'm sure eventually you guys should and will get that support. So obviously September, massively important time for freshers finding societies and things that they're interested in, and obviously A-level results day, there'll be a few people getting their offers from Heriot-Watt to join the university. Do you have anything to say to the freshers about joining your university and your society? If you have to sell it to them, what are the benefits there?
So I think outside of off the bat, like we don't put like anything behind this, like the society membership like paywall, really. Like in terms of like socializing, you can just come and meet people. And we've had people years in the past where they'll join a couple of months in advance where they know they've got this offer and they look around and they find us. And this is the one recurring thing that I find true for myself and pretty much anyone that I speak to within the society, is that a large portion of their friend group comes from the people they meet. They find a really good group of friends, and like that kind of extended friend group as well, because obviously when you're at university you don't just speak to your three like best buddies the whole time. Like you have those kind of other people who you might invite for a night out, or you might stay in and like, I don't know, like you might have place in like card games, or maybe like have a few drinks, or like go to the movies and that kind of thing. And I think that really is, if we disregard all the competitive stuff and just forget about that, at the end of the day we're a great place to make mates. So yeah, I wouldn't be scared. I think like join like the Discord server, introduce yourself. You'll have people that are like, I know I for one, last year I messaged like I was like over 100 people that joined the server. I was like, yo, are you a fresher? Like, and if you are, I told them a little bit about what we do. We had this schedule for last year where we had all of our tryouts and we had some like movie nights lined up, like a pub quiz which was going to be in person, but we ended up just doing Kahoot. We had like this big Minecraft night where we had some custom maps that one of our society members is like a paid Minecraft creator. So he's like good at it, and he made some of these for us, and we played some Sky Wars and like a Total Wipeout, if anyone remembers. I don't think that's on TV anymore, but like a kind of obstacle course type thing. And that was really fun. And we have our Minecraft server zone. Like everyone gets on with Minecraft. There's a reason this was like one of the highlights of our freshers last year, and we're going to be doing again this year, is awesome. Everybody can get down for a bit of Minecraft. Like it's super chill. It can be really fun. Great place to meet new people and like kind of mix with the people that are already here. And I think actually, quickly, I kind of forgot about this, but I think something which can be a bit weird coming from school, because school, your friend groups are all like very much defined by your own year that you're in. It's not common for people to have a lot of friends outside of their own year group, right? At university, that just goes out the window, like completely. It's completely natural now that I'm used to it. But when like I went in and I was the first year, I was speaking to people that are like doing their masters. They're like 5-6 years older than me. That's completely normal at uni, and it will be for the rest of your life. So like, don't be daunted by meeting people like outside of the same experience. If anything, people older can offer like useful insight on how to deal with first year, and it can be really nice to have conversations with people that have been like, oh, I've been there, done that. Like this is what to do, what not to do.
Well, awesome. I mean, it sounds like those key points there of yes, you're on esports society, but it's very much about the social experience and making friends, and that's kind of the catalyst that then I guess makes you perform well and do well, because you're all there just like playing with each other and making friends and getting on. And you touched on the kind of the Minecraft event that you ran with the total wipeout stuff, but I think you said that's coming back for freshers again this year. Or are you going to do some of the stuff? But do you have anything else planned for Freshers Week? What's that look like for you guys?
So Freshers Week, so there will be that Minecraft, and there will be our tryouts as well. Tryouts are a big part of it, because even people that maybe don't want to be on a team can just see what it's about. Like they might find they enjoy it, and our teams have a place for everyone. Like we have second and third teams, and teams aren't necessarily by their skill. It's more by the kind of investment they're willing to make. So people that aren't down to sit there like, oh, I'm playing a game like 24 hours a day, like sweat this out. People that just play way more casually, there's that for them. But we have, I think we need to finalize a few details on it, but we're going to have a kind of a themed pub crawl is something that we want to do this year. It's something we had it in plans to do last year. I mean, I guess it's kind of done us a favor, because we don't need to plan it again, because we already set it all up.
Copy and paste, yeah.
Yeah, literally. But that's another highlight. We're going to have, so every Saturday ordinarily we have well, before the pandemic, we do something in person when we basically book out some rooms at uni, and people bring Switches, and we had like GameCube, and we like chill and play some games. We ordered pizza a couple of times, then go to like Geordie's, which is the student union like bar at Heriot-Watt. But we'll have like a really big one of them at the start of uni as well, which won't be drinking focused, which is important because not everybody likes to drink huge amounts, which is fair enough. I've had my share of bad experiences to understand that kind of mindset. So we've got that. We're going to have like a big on one of the first Saturdays of term, which is early in Heriot-Watt. We are earlier than a lot of unis, even in Scotland, I think. We do start early, so we'll have a big thing on one of the first Saturdays where we just like everyone can come. Normally it's something that we would have, like we'd ask like society members to come to, so but for the first week it's like everyone come and have fun, see what it's about, meet some people that you might have common interests with, and it's really nice for people as well, that because you do have people that play games that aren't super into PC gaming. Like one of the guys on our committee right now, Max, he is not very much, but he's not somebody he like me. I'll sit down, I'll play League for like 12 hours straight, right? Max is much more of a social kind of going out kind of chatty person, and he plays mostly Smash. Smash is the game that he's really into, so he plays a lot on Switch, so he doesn't spend all his time on Discord. And there are other people that exist like that, there's a lot of them, and these kind of socials on Saturdays are really good for people that don't just want to spend all the time at a computer. So that's one of the other big things.
It's great. I mean, it's great to have that mix, and it's one of the reasons that we don't, as NSE, like run tournaments on Wednesdays or Fridays or Saturdays traditionally, to give kind of you guys, societies, a chance to run their social events and or to compete in traditional sport on a Wednesday as well. So good to hear all that. So we get to the difficult question where you've got to describe your society in 3 words. So how would you describe it?
Got a bit of a funny one. I think best in Scotland. I think spice the table. We are the best. I don't know. I think
is that best in Scotland? Is
best
that the
in
3?
Scotland? That's the 3 words. I mean, but if we're being like a bit more serious about it, even though I stand by that statement, I think. Let me get up what I wrote before, because this is a hard question. Okay, I actually had to think about this one. I think number 1, I think first and foremost, as I said, I think welcoming kind of encompasses everything. Like everyone can join in. Like people can make mates with anybody in our society. And I'd hope this goes for any society, to be honest with you. Like I'd be surprised if it didn't. But literally we want to get everybody involved. The only common theme really is like everybody likes to play some kind of games, or they're friends with people that want to play games. Like we have people part of our society that don't really play video games that much, but they get on with the social groups that they've been introduced to here. So I think we're really welcoming, we're really proud of that. And a lot of people enjoy their time in our society. I think number 2 is it's kind of competitive or successful. I think you could pick either word. I think, as I said, I'm especially like as the esports guy, right? I am really proud of our achievements. Again, as such a small university, to be competing at the top levels of a lot of the leagues for all these games, that is something that we're really happy with, and all of our players have earned this. Like, we have people that we're not the highest ranks in the leagues, but like, I'll always go back to our Valorant team one for this. Like, and if they watch this, like, shout out to them. They are pinnacle team for me. They are really good friends. They put in so much time together, and even if they don't come first every tournament, right? These guys, they scrim like most days. They play together. They get on. They can take criticism. They help each other improve, and they're like, I love that. I think that is amazing. And even if Valorant do it really well, a lot of our teams do it at least pretty well. So like, I'm really happy with that. So I think we're really like, I'll go with successful. I think successful is a bit better than competitive as a second word. And the last one I think is ambitious as well. I think we have come leaps and bounds. Like, we're a new, relatively new society. We've only been around. This is our third year, I think, or fourth year. I think it's our third year of officially being a society. So like, we're not like fresh out the oven kind of new, but we've not been around for ages like some other universities have had. But we've made massive like strides. Like, we've had like our Discord server, one of the guys, he's now graduated and he's got a solid job. Like, congrats to him. Nico is the guy. He's like clean up our Discord. Our Discord is really clean and polished. Like, it's all sorted out. It's like proper, like, he's done a great job there. We have as I said, these kind of partnerships, the success in tournaments, the social groups that we've created, and then like this last, like, all of this has come from ambition, and like this, everyone on the committees over the like in the past kind of striving to success in this, is something which is completely unpaid, right? The only reward is just kind of like feel good, like I'm helping people to do something I care about. And now we've got this last thing, the last list of things I think on our list of massive ambitions is now going to be this social, like this space of our own in university, which we can claim and we can like personalize. And that's like, I think, yeah, that's our three words: is we are welcoming, we are successful, welcoming, and ambitious. I think are our three.
Fantastic.
3 words.
Good 3 words to pick. And then, I mean, you mentioned Discord then, but finally, where can you students follow you on social media? How can they join your Discord?
So we are relatively active on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, like the standard, like the trifecta of social media. Discord is where a lot of things happen. For every update that will be available, Discord is the place to be. And if you're on Discord, you're not going to be missing out on anything that gets shared on the other ones. We use Facebook and Twitter more for like big announcements, and like we'll have some like roster announcements for the new semester, and we'll have some like announcements for like the calendar that we're going to have and the schedule, as well as like any kind of fancy events. We have Twitch as well. We do quite well on, we have a Twitch channel that we use. We have this big annual event every year, which I actually haven't mentioned yet, where we do a charity stream, 24-hour charity stream in February, where the community votes on charity they want to donate to. The past 2 years, it's been SAMH, Scottish Association for Mental Health. And over the last 2 years, we've raised, I think, like between 1,500 and 2,000 for them. And we have normally people from the committee, but everyone's invited for that. Like, we have like challenges, people get dressed up in, let's just say, weird things. And they eat like spicy food and dyed hair. I've gone pink a couple of times. People have gone like green and blue and all this stuff. And that's another thing. So yeah, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, and our username on all of them is What Esports. I think Instagram is HWU Esports because there's some, like, I don't know what kind of account that have like hijacked our logo and stuff from, I think, Malaysia. Or like Indonesia, I can't remember, but that's the only one which isn't.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're just that good that you know, what is it? It's copy. It's like imitation's the ultimate form of flattery. I guess that's
the one. That's the one. Yeah.
So I don't know. I'll take it as a compliment. But yeah, we are present on all of them. But Discord really is the place to be. And that's our link. And if you have people that that are also going to universities, again, I reiterate this. There's so many people when you're at college or you're finishing senior school, they don't know that our societies even exist. So if you've seen this stream or you know anybody that's even kind of interested in games, tell your friends about this, because people expect, oh yeah, there'll be like a pool society, or there'll be we've got a brewing society, there'll be like a yoga society, that kind of stuff, right? People don't expect there to be an esports society at their university, so let them know about it, because every single university has one, and I'm sure they will love anybody that joins them.
Awesome. Well, I mean, on that note, Kieran, thanks for joining us today, and good luck for the next academic year. Growing your society and hitting your goals. And that's it. Thanks, everyone.
That's great. I'll see you guys later.